This is Shani Godwin, your host of Joy Economics, and you're listening to Season 3, Episode 5, where we continue our fun discussion with teammates Kellie Ladipo and Kimberly Brown as we reflect on the year behind and look forward to the year ahead. Businesses ebb and flow, jobs are here today, gone tomorrow, but when it's all said and done, love is the one universal constant. Previously on Joy Economics, I got to spend time in the studio with my teammates and friends Kellie Ladipo and Kimberly Brown as we reflected on the ups and downs, twists and turns of 2019. Not only did they get to spend time with me sharing what they learned about themselves by reflecting on how they lived, worked, and played better in 2019, but we also got to spend some fun time reflecting, laughing, and thinking about our goals for 2020 and how these lessons from 2019 will show up in our lives for years to come. So tune in as we share more reflections from the year and as we get excited about the holidays and the year to come.
Welcome to Joy Economics, creating better ways to live, work, and play. Our show will challenge the way we do business in the corporate world and provide listeners with the tools and know-how they need to find more joy at work and in life. And now, your host, Shani Godwin.
Happy holidays and welcome back to Joy Economics, creating better ways to live, work, and play. I am your host, Shani Godwin, and we are wrapping up a great episode of reflection on all the great lessons we've learned. I'm here with my teammates, Kimberly Brown and Kellie Ladipo of the Communiqué USA family, and we have been having a really great time reflecting on the year. So many powerful lessons learned. I just love you ladies. Like I said, when I sat down and thought about who would I want to sit down with and chat and have this discussion with, you were the first two that like immediately popped to mind. Like these are the friends and the family that I would sit down with and be like, let's go have coffee.
That means you've been doing a lot of oversharing this year.
Exactly.
No. Okay.
No, it's all good. But so I thought we would kick off this segment. We're going to talk about our just play. Like how have we had fun this year? Yeah. How have we, found time for the things and people that matter most to us? I firmly believe all work and no play is very unhealthy and makes Jack and Jill not happy boys and girls. So I want to start off with the joy jar because we always have our guests go into the joy jar.
Joy jar time.
And I've never answered any of these joy jar questions.
You have never answered a joy jar question. This is awesome.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I'm going to open it, and I think Kim.
All right.
Okay, just go in the joy jar and just grab a question.
Are there any special instructions with the joy jar?
Just read the question and answer it.
All right. If you had been chosen between napping and, if you had to choose between napping and going for a walk, which would you do? Okay. And I have some multiple choice questions here, okay? Eat a burger or a salad?
Okay, if you had to, that's like if you had to choose. So if you had to choose between, and then it gives you several different options. Okay. So you can pick a few of those and tell us your answer.
Okay, so if I had to choose between napping and going for a walk, I would be knocked out for about 2 hours, okay? Let's just start right there. I don't think that's one thing about being kind of women who are jack of all trades. It's like,
we're tired.
Man, that commodity of sleep. Oh, if I could get more sleep, that always would rule the day. So I would definitely do more napping than anything. But if I had some of these food choices and it was my cheat day, I would definitely be found with my face in a big old fat burger. So I
was like, no, you wouldn't.
On my cheat day.
No, you wouldn't.
To cheat.
What, a veggie burger?
No. I actually cheat. I do have cheat days.
Okay.
They're teasing me.
I'll show you how to get a burger.
Right. So they're teasing me because I tend to try to eat a little healthier. But I do have a cheat day.
Have you had the Popeye sandwich?
I don't cheat that bad.
She's a baby cheater.
But, especially with Thanksgiving having just passed, I would have eaten all kind of sweets and desserts. So I do have my fun cheat days. But napping, sleep is a big commodity to me, so I would definitely be found napping.
Okay.
Absolutely. That would be mine.
Fair
Awesome.
enough.
Okay,
You want
I'll
to
go
go, Kelly?
next.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have our queen go last. Okay, let me
I'm
see.
scared of what question
What
I'm
did
going
I
to get.
pick? My question says, who or what would you say has had the greatest influence in your life?
Aw.
That is a really good question. And I am going to have to say, for right now, my oldest sister, Rhea
Kelly.
Aw.
Alexander. And the reason that I say that, it's funny because obviously now being married and having kids, that's who I spend the most time with. But my sister was one of those fierce older sisters who just taught you how to do things differently in your own way. Like she always just kind of did life her own way.
Mhm.
When I say paint the room purple with the Purple Rain tears on it, you know, I'm gonna be the only girl in the drum on the drum line. You know, she just did stuff her own way, and it was a really great example of I don't care if you don't like it. Like this is what I want to do. I don't have to ask for your permission. Gonna do it. Thank you. Go have a great life. And so she's still like that to this day. And so sometimes she's really good at reminding me, like, I don't know why you're caring about what so-and-so
That's
is
good.
thinking.
Yeah.
Like, you can just live your best life. And so, it'd be my sister, Rhea.
What's the age difference?
So, 3 years.
3 years
Yeah.
older.
3 years
Oh,
older.
that's so
She was
beautiful.
awesome.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Rhea.
Yeah, except for when she was DDTing me because we were big wrestling fans.
Oh my
And so she would
goodness.
practice those dusty rose moves on me. But anyway, my sister.
Well, tell her I said thank you because I love me some Kelly Ladipo.
Oh, yay.
And if she had a big influence
She
on
did.
you,
Yeah.
then tell
She
her I
really
said thank
did.
you.
I
So,
certainly will.
all right, let me go in here. I'm scared. I'm probably going to get one of these hard to answer questions. Let me just dig in here. Some good sound effects, paper sound effects.
Yes.
Oh my God. What is the one material item you own that you'd never sell, trade in, or give away? And why? So I'm not really going to answer the question. I am and I'm not. I just moved recently and the item would have been my journal. However, I cannot find my journal. I'm sick on my stomach about it. I journaled from 2005, from the first time that life hit real hard and I got sick and hospitalized, through my divorce, through my dad dying, through like the last 14 years of my life in a journal. And I have moved and downsized. I gave away about 80% of all of my material stuff this year. Because I really wanted to be more of a minimalist, and that's been on my heart to be. And in the hustle and bustle, my journal has vanished. And that would have been, if you would have asked what are the two things, because I've asked myself this question, actually. I did not write the question. But the two things, like, if I had to pack up and run out of the house, what are the two things I had to take with me? It would be my journal and my dog.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna say
But
London.
since the
I thought she was gonna say London, too.
it'd be London. Like London is really the only thing that makes sense. But is she a material thing though? She's an animal.
She's a spirit.
She's not a she's not a belonging.
Okay, so we won't.
So since the journal's gone, at this point it would be my tapes. So I have all of these tapes with my dad interviewing me from ages 2 to 14. Which I'm not sure I know where those are either.
I declare that journal is not lost.
I hope not, because I
It's not.
can't find it. And I
That
went
is
back and
so
looked for it,
valuable.
and before we shredded it and trashed I just couldn't find it. So I've kind of had to just reconcile maybe that season of my life is really over, and God needs me to let go.
And when you do, it'll be right there in the place
Right.
that you
Right
can.
beside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the one thing that's on my heart right now that I would have never sold or traded or given away, but apparently I threw it
You
away
have recordings of you and your dad.
from ages 2.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
That
Ages
is
2
huge.
in the 70s, talking to him about going to see King Kong.
King Kong.
King Kong, that's how I'm saying it. I saw King Kong.
That's sweet.
That's how old I am.
so
King Kong was out at the
precious.
movie theater. So
Oh my goodness.
up until age 14, interviewing. So he kind of prepared me for life in front of a microphone because he shoved a microphone in my face at 2 and interviewed us throughout, me and my sisters. We all have tapes with him. And now that he's gone and been gone for a while, it's just precious to be able to have those memories recorded. So yeah, I'm really grateful for
That's
those.
huge. I never knew that. That's huge.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. So what are the things that you did this year that really gave you a lot of joy? And then we're going to wrap up with some reflections and set up for 2020 and get you guys out of here.
Okay, so for joy, let me deal with the play side of joy. So I do tend to be a little bit of a big kid at heart. And so I'm pretty close, even though I don't have children yet, operative word yet.
That's our next episode
Right.
with Kimberly Brown.
You guys talked about big things and thinking bigger. Big things
We're
come
gonna
in
do
small packages.
We're going to do a dating game
diamond
episode for
rings
Kim
come
Brown.
in small big
We're
things
going to do the
come
dating
in
game
small
Kim Brown
packages.
edition.
That would be awesome.
I just thought I'd throw it out
For
there.
fellas.
So, nonetheless, I tend to get along very, very well with kids, and they bring out the playful side of me, obviously, as most kids would do. And so I found my most happy moments, believe it or not, this year. I did, obviously, the spa things, the relaxation things, but my fun time where I just got to let out my hair and be a big kid was hanging around the kids at my church. Because
cool.
we have youth activities, and we're going on outings, and we're doing skating, and we're bowling. And so I'm out there just being a big kid having fun with them. Now, the challenges is when you get close to the kids at church. One of the ways I get close to them is I give them snacks all the time. And so at the end of church, they'll come up to me, Miss Kim, can I have a snack? So I became like the snack lady, i.e. the drug dealer, which I did not know the kids were getting addicted to the snacks. So as they got addicted to the snacks, several parents had to have a meeting with me, regrettably, saying, could you please, we love you, you're a blessing to our children, but please never give my
What
child
kind of
another.
snacks were you giving
Well,
them?
some of them were sweet, granted, because,
Okay.
you know, that's how you make good friends with kids. And so I was kind of, so now the kids, they had
Candy
to go.
pusher.
It was horrible. So, I mean, I had several parents to pull me to the side, like, you know, we love you, but please do not give my child another snack in this church ever again. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. So it was, I thought I was just a snack dealer. And it took the kids a minute because, you know, I have to honor the parents, but the kids kept coming because they were addicted. And so about 5 months after, you know, we got through it, the addiction did break and they stopped coming, but it was really, really tough. So I just want to say, I love kids, sometimes a little bit too much and in the wrong way because I don't have them yet myself. But I find my biggest kid comes out when I'm around other kids.
Cool.
Yeah.
That was like a pleasure to pain to power story. And Shani's just like, well, what do you like to do?
Got a little Kim Brown, so.
Well, for me, there are 3 things that really get me happy. That is singing, dancing, and cooking. And then if I combine all 3, y'all, I am telling you right now. So one of the things that I love to do is when I'm in the kitchen cooking, and I'll have these breaks where I will taste something and I'll be like, oh, that's a Janet Control moment. And so then I will play Control and I'll sing it and I'll dance while I'm tasting my delicious concoction that I've made. It is like the best time ever. I don't need no husband involved, no kids involved. It's me, the kitchen, with my dancing and my singing and my cooking. It is awesome. I highly recommend trying that. Yes.
I think Kellie has missed her calling to be a comedian.
I highly
Seriously.
recommend trying that.
We could do a whole.
She could.
Maybe that'll be a next
Look,
year.
Black Lady comedy sketch is already taken.
But comedy hour. Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, this year was a really joyful year for me. I find joy in just the simplicity of life. Simple things like my nephew is 6 and he loves to snuggle with Auntie Shani. And I get these random, Auntie Shani, will you come snuggle with me? And we literally just snuggle on the couch. He also declared that my belly was looked like Santa Claus. He liked my belly because it reminded him of Santa Claus. I was like, that's not going to get you a lot of snuggle time, but thank you. But that, and then I do want to pause and shout out Mr. Joseph Stevens, who I've been spending a lot of time with, and he has really gifted me with the gift of being present. Mm-hmm. And it was just, you are grateful for these people who bring you these tools sometimes, and he's big on being present. And so he'll hear me drift off and start talking about some futuristic event, and he'll be like, excuse me, are we like in a conference room right now? Are we here? And so that honestly has become such a active tool in my life. I've learned by being present in the moment, I have so much more joy. That's probably been the biggest thing that's helped me be able to live in the moment and enjoy, again, the good that's happening even when bad stuff. So it's made me laugh a lot more. I've enjoyed a lot more life because by being present, I'm actually present and I can experience what's actually going on, and I'm not stuck in my head. And I think by being present, I've realized how much of life I've spent cerebrally in my head, and it probably missed a whole lot of life. So, which is scary because it's like, wow, I've spent my whole life stuck in my head, and this is the year I kind of came out and just like rejoined the world. So it's been a really good year. And I'm really, really grateful for it. I'm grateful for both of you ladies for being part of my story, my journey, obviously part of the company and the team. But we're writing narratives every day, and work is just the bus, if you will, the package that brings us all together. I'm grateful for the work that you guys do in and out every day for our clients. I'm grateful for our clients, through the ups and downs. We have some really good clients who we've been able to do life with, who've become friends fast and long term. Even when they leave their roles, they stick around and those connections don't die. And so this time of year, I really appreciate you guys pausing out of your busy schedules to come and join me on this episode. I want to just take a moment to wish everybody a very, very happy holiday season. And if we wrap it up, I've been on this one word kick. I don't even know if I can answer my own question, but let's not even do a one word. If you could send a wish out to the world for this holiday season, what would your wish be?
I would say if I had a wish, it would be for people just to embrace the success of others without feeling like someone else's success makes them feel smaller, but recognizing the value of that relationship. Because if I'm partnered with someone that's going up and I stay connected to them the right way, more than likely I'm going to go up too. Don't be threatened by someone else's success, but see it as a divine connection and see how that partnership, that if you manage it the right way, it can help you to grow and come up as well.
Well, it's funny you say that. There's a wonderful quote that's floating around social media, and it says, basically, I'm paraphrasing, I'm going to get it wrong, but just celebrate her win. Like, her win doesn't mean you're lost. You're not even in the same race. So that's really, really good stuff. I think my wish for folks is just to know that you're enough. I think so much of what we struggle with and happening is just from an insecure place. We're scared about what people think, scared about what we believe we can do. So just know you are enough. I mean, you are awesome. You don't need somebody to tell you that. You just are. So that'd be my wish. And I'm going to take a quote from my dearly departed grandma, Sarah Ruby Bethea, who literally used to tell us growing up, and my mom reminded of us, one of her favorite phrases was "be kind." And for me, it's all about love. Everything fades away in time. Relationships come and go, people come and go, businesses ebb and flow, jobs are here today, gone tomorrow. But when it's all said and done, love is the one universal constant. And my wish for people, especially in today's day and age where things, are not always positive and happy, and there's a lot of, heartache and pain and selfishness going on, to just remind people that, don't let this season of love be a one time a year thing.
make an intention each day to set your sight and your intention on loving people, and being present for people and bringing them your best. And I have found that the more love I produce, the more I love myself, the better life gets. And so that would be my wish for everyone, especially during this time of year.
Awesome. That was beautiful.
Yeah. So I love you guys.
We love you too, Shani.
Thank you for joining us on Joy Economics, creating better ways to live, work, and play. I think, I'm going to let you figure out what to take us out.
I was going to say, I'm going to do it. It is going to be the jam.
Uh-oh.
We're going ratchet on the way out.
Ratchet on.
What you gonna get
Yes, ma'am.
for Christmas?
Yes.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, and all that good stuff. I hope that you have an amazing holiday season. We love you, and we'll see you next year.
You've been listening to Joy Economics, creating better ways to live, work, and play. To learn more about this episode and other Joy Economics stories, visit joyeconomics.com.